Hello everybody. So let's get started with the pick a card reading selection. So we're going to dive into some new love for you guys, all right? So you have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. And I'll see you in your pile. All right, for pile number 1, I don't know why I feel the need to tell you that this person that you are going to be meeting could be a little bit religious. And I mean that, and not spiritual. This person could be a little bit religious, okay? I keep seeing like crosses for some reason, all right? But I do feel really strong like this person has a really strong faith, but they could have a little bit of like controlling tendencies at time, all right, is what I'm receiving for this pile, all right? But let's get into the tarot to see a little bit more detail about how you're going to meet this person, what's going on. Some of you guys could even meet this person like at church or through some religious outing as well, okay, or through religious friends for some of you guys. Now with the 10 of Swords energy coming up in the reversal, this could be somebody who has been through it, okay, emotionally, but this could also be somebody that, man, I really wish that people wouldn't dive into this knowing that they're still very much attached to somebody else, because we're really hyper focusing on new love. And it looks like for a lot of you guys, you're still not over your ex, and this person's going to be gravitating back towards you, okay? Yeah, I feel like maybe this person just needed time to figure things out. I feel like they were tempted by a lot of different things or a lot of different people, and they just wanted to kind of like figure out who they wanted, what they wanted, things like that. Definitely somebody from your past, but now this person's wanting to get together. This person's wanting to get into a stable relationship and reconnect with you for some of you guys. And maybe this has been a long time coming. This person is also feeling the weight. If it is a religious person, this person is very much feeling the weight of the requirements of that religion, is also something that I'm getting with the 10 of Wands energy coming forth. But I do feel like they're going to find a solution pretty soon. This could even start off like as a friends with benefits kind of situation, and then all of a sudden it turns into something more, and it looks like it happens pretty quickly, okay, with the Page of Wands energy. It could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, doesn't have to be. Now underneath the 10 of Swords in the reversal, you're getting the 5 of Wands in the reversal. Definitely you already know this person. You probably already argued with this person. You probably already had like a falling out with this person, but this person's coming back towards you, okay? Finding a solution. Now they know what they want, and they want true level commitment with the 10 of Pentacles energy coming forth. And with the 4 of Wands energy, this person may be wanting to move in with you as well, with the High Priestess energy coming up right underneath that 4 of Wands, but definitely wanting to build a really stable connection with you, and also really wanting a marriage is also something that's coming up, okay? So you definitely have some rapport with this person. As I say marriage, you have the Empress card underneath the 10 of Wands. This person feels like you've been put through it in the connection, in the relationship, and you actually deserve this. It's also something that I am receiving. Some of you guys have been trying for a child as well, and that could also be something that's coming up towards you. Zodiac signs that I am picking up for the Empress are Taurus, Leo, and Libra. Doesn't have to be, because she is an encompassment of every single queen in one, but she mainly pulls from Venetian energy. So underneath the Page of Wands, you have the 3 of Pentacles. Some of you guys, this could be happening sooner than expected. It could be happening within 3 days for some of you. This could also be happening within 3 months for some of you as well, okay? And maybe that's on a faster note based off of the delays and separation that you've been with this person. Maybe on the faster note, it's the 3-month mark in particular. Some of you guys have been seeing this person for about 2 years. On the 3rd year mark is when this person is going to really initiate things, okay? And like push forward in the connection, feeling really stable with you, okay? 343 could also be significant. I'm seeing that on my version of the timestamp. Bear with me. All right, so the 343 angel number in love symbolizes that you may be encountering relationship difficulties and need to find a way to bring excitement back into the relationship through unity and cooperation. It suggests focusing on your personal mutual connection to overcome these issues and strengthen the bond with your partner. The number also carries a strong message of faith and the need to grow from any hardships you may face in your love life is also something that I am receiving, okay? What the hell? Hold on, sorry guys. Reigniting excitement, all right? It's a signal that your love relationship has been stagnant and you need to find ways to add more enthusiasm and connection. This is also about unity and cooperation. Working together with your partner is a central theme, suggesting that a cooperative approach can help overcome relationship challenges. So this is definitely somebody you already know. This is definitely somebody that you already have a connection to, and you already know this person. Maybe you were just kind of entertaining this reading. I guess set an intention, a barrier of protection before I do readings like this. All right, faith and resilience. It encourages you to have faith in your love and your ability to overcome. Some of you guys might be getting a random message or even email. It encourages you to have faith in your love and your ability to overcome obstacles, trusting that you can emerge stronger from difficult times. And this is really big on that 10 of Wands energy, putting you through it, you know, and feeling like maybe you deserve something more, wanting to make really strong plans with you as well for the future. And it's going to be happening fast, like plans that are going to be happening pretty much back to back for some of you guys, okay? Especially if you guys have been arguing about like moving in together or starting a life together or building together or not really having strong commitment together or things like that. It could just be leveling up in that way, and it's almost like back-to-back things is also something that I am picking up. Now, the presence of the numbers 3 and 4 can also point to the need for personal and relationship growth, transforming challenges into opportunities to become closer is also something coming forth. And somebody else might be praying really deeply about you and about the situation and trying to find like a really good solution so that this doesn't end once and for all. And they were also trying to like bypass any confusion. I don't know why I feel like the need to say this, but it's almost like they were trying to battle like their mind with their flesh, like that kind of energy, like they're soul in their flesh versus like a lot of that was going on for them. And then they finally kind of like came to like a really strong decision of wanting to be grounded, wanting to have something really stable. And it looks like it's going to be happening pretty soon for you guys. All right, but let's get into some love messages to get some more tidbits. All right, so we have 2 different piles here. So with the actions speak louder, let's see what they're going to be doing, okay? Gift giving. I'll cover that. I'll help you with that. I got you a surprise. I found this and thought of you. Gift giving could also be a sign that this person is wanting to give you something. Some of you guys, I'm seeing a key. Some of you guys, I'm seeing something like an Ace of Pentacles kind of worthy moment, okay, with gift giving. So this could even be like a key to a space. This could even be like, what's it called? Like leveling up in the connection, but giving you kind of like a ring for some of you guys who are already with this person for a long time, okay? But let's get into the next one. You have, dearest you, I am filing for divorce from my current spouse. I love you more than them. It isn't fair to put you through this anymore, and love them is also something coming forth. This person may also be like separating from somebody that they share legal paperwork with. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a marriage, but it could be kind of like they share a lease with each other. They share a contract of some sort with each other. Maybe they share a car with each other, and they're trying to figure out how that's going to work if they end up like breaking up with them and stuff like that. There's like a lot of financial woes that come with just separating from this person is also something that I'm getting, okay? Especially if they're married or like in a strong connection with this other person. I know you don't want to hear about it, but it's something that's influencing your relationship, and it's something that showed up here. So I kind of have to dive into it, okay? Dear Stu, I'm out and everything is fine, more than fine. Yet I can't stop thinking of you checking my phone. I'll reach out to see if you want to see me after this. I want to see you. Badly, I want to see you. And thought them is also something coming forth. So there's somebody who definitely misses you very dearly, but they kind of don't want to show you how much that they miss you because it leaves room for you to reject them, being like, listen, I haven't missed you at all. Like, I didn't really care. I didn't really, you know, that kind of energy is coming forth just a little bit for some of you guys. All right, and it might not even be factual. You're probably like, no, I miss this person so much, but it's almost like you didn't message this person. You know, this person kind of like in their own world, in their mind, not really offering them words of affirmation or reassurance because you thought that this person would have to to create the lead and create that storyline versus you just giving them the words of affirmation, being like, hey, just want to let you know I don't hate you. And I hope that you're well. I've been thinking about you. Even if they don't respond back or anything like that, at least they know when they have reassurance that you don't harbor bad feelings towards them is also something I'm getting. Now, you're also getting eyes ocean blue. I drown when I lock a gaze with you. You could have anything you want, even my heart to start is something coming forth. So your person could have blue eyes, potentially for some of you guys. Now, the next one that you are receiving is, dearest spouse, the best day of my life was when I married you. I honestly don't know what I was so afraid of. I really thought you would have left me by now. I love you more than anyone because you have stayed through the rejection and pain from others and even from me. I love you endlessly. Some of you guys are going to be getting proposed to or having an elopement with your person. I don't feel like it's a big wedding, even though some of you guys may have wanted a big wedding. It's almost like your soul is manifesting things that you think that Okay, how do I explain this? So you may think that you want something, but your soul is like, no, I don't want that at all. Like, actually, I want this, this, and this, and it ends up manifesting differently. So some of you guys, that's why you're like, why are my manifestations so like different than what I thought they would? It's because you're not necessarily being authentic to how your soul is truly feeling. Okay, your soul and your spirit are two different things. Okay, so anyway, so dearest you, I cannot think right since you've left. I wish I would have done things differently. I had one chance and I blew it. I didn't mean what I said, but saying sorry to you would be useless. You're already gone is also something coming forward. So this person definitely is a words of affirmations person. So like where you have to affirm to them that you're not going anywhere, that you genuinely do care for them and love them, even when they're acting a jerk, even when they're acting whatever, because this person may be used to people just literally just stop talking to them. Like I'm getting that really strongly. Like this person may be just used to somebody just stop talking to them, and they end up holding on to these feelings for somebody who's not like caring about them, you know. Dearest you, someone you love will be reaching out soon. They will not explain where they have been to you. They will just pretend like everything is just how they left it, is also something coming forth, okay? Next one that you're receiving is dearest you. You will no longer carry resentment towards your ex. You will no longer yearn to reconnect. Your energetic tie is officially severed, and maybe this person kept going back with an ex, or maybe this person kept doing something like that, and that energetic tie is officially severed, okay? Because it looks like you and your ex are getting back together. You and the person that you're in separation with is getting back together. Dearest you, after having sex with you, no one else compares. I keep envisioning you, even if I don't intend to. I think about effing you all the time, is also something coming forward. Now the next one you're receiving is dearest you. I know we have been arguing, but I want to make it better. I hope you will notice that I'm trying. I hope you apologize when I apologize, is also something coming forward. So this person definitely expects you to be just as vulnerable as them. They don't want you just to be like, oh, okay. Oh, all right. Because then they won't be vulnerable as much anymore. Like that kind of energy is coming forth for pile number ones. But that is what I'm receiving for you guys. If you do want further insight on this, please feel free to check out my booking links below in the menu. I'm sorry, in the description box, I have a booking menu. Feel free to check that out. You can also hop on any one of my live streams and I can deliver them instantaneous for you as well. For any paid readings. I don't do free tarot all the time, but when I make enough sales and things of that nature, I'm able to offer you guys a lot more free tarot. I'm able to offer you guys a lot more free message cards and stuff like that, okay? So thank you to those who have supported the channel and who have purchased a reading from me. I really do appreciate that. Those of you guys who have subscribed and just view the content, I am appreciative of you as well. Okay, but let's go into pile number 2. Hopefully you guys have a beautiful rest of your day, and it looks like you and your person are going to be great. All right, guys, bye for now. All right, pile number 2. Some of you guys are going to meet this person when you are very, very sweaty. I don't know why I'm getting that energy. I'm not sweating at all. I have a very cool environment right now. I'm not even hot. I'm just some chill. Okay. And it's like earlier morning, not like super early morning, but it's early morning. And for some reason, I'm getting some of you guys may end up meeting this person at a workout class, or maybe when you are out working out, something that you are like exerting energy doing, okay? Where you're literally like either sweating or just like maybe this person you end up meeting is sweating or working out. Gym energy is coming up a lot, okay? But let's get into your tarot first and let's see what's coming out for any details for new love. So this person and you are going to have a relationship pretty quick, and it's going to turn pretty serious very fast with the Hierophant energy coming forth in the upright. And I feel like this is going to happen after you've kind of like given up on love and you were just like, you know what, I still have me. And you're looking at the optimistic part of it though. You're not like, oh, you know, I'm alone forever. And we all go through that, okay? We're going to be like, oh, we're going to end up the whole tag with like 50 million cats. At least the cats will love me. But if they reject me, what the fuck am I living for? I don't know why I'm getting that energy, okay? So you guys be really close to your cats. But I'm also getting, okay, that this could be that you end up like looking at the positive, saying, you know what, but I still am me. I'm still, you know, it doesn't mean that if I don't have anybody right now, it doesn't mean I can't show up to the party. It doesn't mean that I can't show up to this event. It doesn't mean that I can't show up to this or do this hobby or travel here. Like that kind of energy. It's almost like you're feeling a little bit more uplifted. And that's what's clearing out this energy to meet somebody new. Some of you guys, you're not going to be meeting this person for until another 5 weeks. But when you do meet this person, the both of you guys are going to share similar stories, okay, to the point where you were like, damn, you're going to see kind of like a different perspective of what you've been going through or dealing with is also something that I'm getting. And this could even be in regards to like love life, losses in love life. Or I'm also getting family matters too. Like this person like deeply understands your family matters. So like, let's just say if you were like, I don't I don't want to even have a conversation about making amends with my family. Like I've already tried to do it before. I tried to be compliant to like what they wanted, and it still wasn't good enough, and they still didn't respect my boundaries, or like emotional, physical, or spiritual boundaries. So I find it to be impossible, because if somebody's, let's just say if you're like 20 something and your family is still pulling the same shit that they've always been pulling, and you've forgiven them time and time again, and this one time you're like, you know what, I'm not going to be forgiving you this time. I'm not going to be giving in that time. It's almost like this person understands like that. And if it's not in regards to family, it could be in regards to like a previous lover or something like that. But this person definitely understands. And both of you guys are going to hit it off almost instantaneously. So much so that maybe somebody that you were hanging on to, okay, or somebody who was kind of lingering, it's almost like this person isn't going to really matter that much anymore. It's almost like your mind is made up about this person, is also something that I'm getting. It's almost like maybe a previous connection or whatever. It's almost like you're seeing somebody's really true colors. And this person's very authentic. I do get this person is tall, okay, but is kind of like muscular. So I'm getting like 6'1", 6'2" for some of you guys. Now, if you guys are concentrated on Divine Feminine could have darker hair. Also very piercing eyes. Something about their knees is also something that's coming forth. Maybe you may hear them based off of how they walk, is also I'm getting. It's not like stomping, but I don't know why I'm getting that energy. Somebody has like a really nice walk is also something that I'm getting. This is gonna sound weird, but it's almost like you show up with somebody else. This is interesting, and you still end up connecting with this other person. This could even be like a friend you end up showing up with at this event. I don't know, I'm getting that vibe. Now, with this situation, I do also feel like this is going to be the first truly non-toxic relationship. This isn't somebody who's trying to control you with like what they give you or whatever, what they help you out with. This is somebody that like literally genuinely cares. And I feel like this person's going to bring out a lot of like your genuine care kind of energy, okay? This is also somebody that you could potentially meet in Scorpio season or in Capricorn season, okay? But the next one that you're receiving is the Emperor card underneath the 5 of Cups. Some of you guys lost out on a marriage, okay? Some of you guys got divorced. Some of you guys may end up sharing that experience with that person who ended up having a divorce. If you didn't go through a physical divorce where you're like, no, we weren't married, but I literally felt like I was married to this person. Or like I was like spiritually tied to this person in some way. That could also be that sign to like where you end up severing a really strong energetic tie, which came up a little bit in pile number 1. But I really hope that pile number 1 didn't transfer over to pile number 2. I hope. I don't recommend that ever, to pick more than one pile. I never really recommend that, okay? The reason why is because, like, you're usually only guided to, like, one. Yeah, there's bits and pieces, but sometimes you're diving a little bit too deep into something that isn't necessarily in relation to you. So if you don't resonate with this 100%, you're coming for pile number 1, just know that maybe your eagerness to find out more is what's in here. So you may end up finding out different bits and pieces to something that's not even going to be showing up in your life for another like 2 years for some of you guys, okay? But anyway, so underneath the 2 of Cups energy coming forth, you have the 9 of Swords in the reversal. So the 9 of Swords energy coming up in the reversal underneath the 2 of Cups, this person's going to literally make you feel less alone in your sadness. Okay, this person is going to make you feel less alone in pretty much everything that you've gone through. It's almost like you're going to have somebody to literally relate to. Maybe you never thought that you would find somebody who has like who's gone through similar family circumstances, or maybe who's gone through similar like life circumstances, and like love hurts and pains and stuff like that. And this person is really going to be open with you and also want to take care of a lot of different things, okay, is also something that I'm getting. Now, underneath the 2 of Pentacles, you have the 8 of Cups energy, but in the reversal. This person does share your abandonment wound, but the thing is that they don't abandon people. People have a tendency to abandon them. So maybe if you've gotten used to like maybe disconnecting or severing ties and things of that nature, this person's going to be pretty much relentless, picking up a little Tauran energy, okay? Hence the Emperor card could be Tauran. Sometimes it's displayed as Virgo on certain cases. Okay, it doesn't have a direct meaning to Virgo, but every time I read for a Virgo, they come up as Emperor-like energy, okay? They're meant to serve humanity, so a lot of the times they will come up as like a ruler of humanity. They end up in like a leadership position. Don't believe me? Check another reading. You know what? Don't believe me. I don't give a fuck. So 5 of Swords energy coming forth in the reversal. You have the 8 of Swords energy. You'll find out. Like, you'll find out. You're going to go to a different reading. You're going to be like, why is the Emperor card here when I'm asking about a Virgo? And, okay. So with the 8 of Swords energy coming forth in the upright position, okay. It happens all the time on live stream. The 8 of Swords energy, this person is going to be kind of like a breath of fresh air because you're so used to having to utilize maybe your natural gifts. Some of you guys are very spiritually inclined or spiritually open, okay, to like where you have natural discernment, to like where you can see through somebody, where it makes it a little bit difficult to date, okay, especially when you're an empath and you know their true intentions of what they really want, but they have yet to come to and match what they really want with who they are on the outside, is also something that I'm receiving for some of you guys who had to deal with that. Okay, so even though somebody on the inside may have like really loved you and like cared and wanted all of these things, it's almost like they couldn't follow through because of their fear of like public or social rejection, things of that nature. Maybe there's a certain lifestyle that's not 100% like the other person's lifestyle that they're with, or whatever it may be. A lot of comparison energy is coming forth, and when people usually do that, it's most of the time they're trying to put up a front to something. So anyway, with the 8 of Swords energy coming forth, and I feel like this person is not going to put a front. They're very, very real, okay? To the point where you're going to be like, oh, maybe that's a little too real for me. I don't know, that kind of energy. And this person is so authentic, it's going to make you get into your head and start doubting. Like, well, what if this person isn't like this? I mean, they said this, and they did this, and they followed through on that, but I don't know, my past previous trauma and things like that, things that I've dealt with before, it's coming up again. Maybe this person does a sly smirk like this other person. I don't know if I can trust them. Like that kind of energy. Don't be afraid to pray for a certain sign to know if you are with like the right person, okay? And you can make and manifest certain passwords within your mind. Some of you guys who are deep in manifestation know about this already. So this could even be kind of like in your mindset. You can speak it out loud if you want to, but it leaves room for monitoring spirits to confuse you. But anyway, so speaking in your mind and having inside concentration and meditation also really helps, okay, being the candle instead of lighting the candle. But anyway, so doing that, all right, because you have to think about it. Anybody who kind of has access, for those of you guys who have clairaudience and who have that ability, I know I felt like the need to get into this, okay, you're only able to kind of like, you can hear other spirits and stuff like that too, but mainly it's your connection with your own personal guides. So like the guides have been with you for like since the beginning, or maybe came up towards you like towards the middle of your growth period, okay, is also something that I'm getting for some of you guys. You may need like a reading on that if you want to, but anyway, so some of you guys, it's almost like the only people who are going to really hear that are your guides, like that kind of energy, who already have and share that frequency with you. I don't know why I felt the need to like get into that a little bit more, but anyway, so all right, for those of you guys who have clairaudience, it like goes, it's more than just ringing in your ears. So that's how it starts, but it's more than just ringing in your ears. So with this energy, it's very much like you're going to get a really crowded kind of like vibe with inside of you, okay? But because this person's so like authentic, it's going to relieve your stress a little bit, but your doubts are still very much going to be there about this person, okay? Yeah, this person has definitely a strong build. They probably work out. Okay, but let's get into your message cards. All right, separating it into 2 different piles for the message cards, you have Actions Speak Louder, and then you have Love Renewed and Love Revealed cards as well in this one. So let's get into it, and let's see here with Actions Speak Louder. Dearest love, I'm going to call out of work. I miss you and I crave peace with you today. I don't mind the loss of pay. In thought them. This could also be somebody who owns their own business or has flexibility with that. I'm getting personal trainer energies, guys. I'm sorry. But I'm getting like personal training energy. It's almost like maybe this person does something like that. They could even be a barber. Like this could be somebody who controls their kind of like schedule in a way. Okay, to like where they can call out and they crave to kind of just be with you. Is also, this is somebody who's going to do that a lot. I wouldn't say a lot, but it's almost like this person's going to make sure that you're okay. Like if you're saying like, oh, I'm sad today, like have fun at work, whatever, like, and I'm just kind of need some space alone. This person all of a sudden is going to plan like a certain like kind of like getaway or some kind of outing for you to do. It's almost like this person wants to get you out of your head. This person's going to be like your, dang, what's that video? Dang, there's that video. Oh, damn. There's a video where the older lady, and she's very popular. She's a very popular like actress. I just forgot her name. She was in Meet the Browns. She was Anime's mom from Tina Turner, Angela Bassett's mom from Tina Turner. And she talks about how she has bipolar disorder, and she talks about how, and of course all my readings are for entertainment purposes only. By no means am I granting you medical, legal, or professional advice at any time. So just take what resonates, leave the rest out, okay? Always seek medical professional advice from like a medical professional if you think that or whatever, okay? Anyway, so getting into it, there's a video where she's doing an interview. I think she was like at Hot 97 or something like that, and she was talking about how her dude is like basically like the most, he's so stable, like everything is like, she could be freaking out and he's just like chill, like he will be her human form of Valium in a bottle, basically. That's what she, a bottle of Valium in human form. That's basically what she was saying. Okay, she's like, he's my walking Valium. Like, he literally just keeps me stabilized, keeps me like where I won't freak out, where I'm all right. Like that kind of energy. This person has a tendency to be that way. They're very calming energy. This person could be a water sign for some of you guys. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Dearest you, I take pictures of you and keep them just for me. You are one of the most beautiful creatures I've ever seen and thought them. So this could also be somebody that, if you've always wanted that person or that relationship to like, where I don't know why I feel like the need to say if you've always wanted, because this is something that maybe you manifested towards yourself really strongly, that this person may end up like randomly taking photos of you. Not like naked photos or anything like that, but just like random, like lovely, beautiful images of you. And you may end up finding out about it when they've already posted it online and you already have the likes and everything like that. And you're like, what the? When did you take this photo of me? What? This is actually a really good photo, but still, like what? Like that kind of energy. And there's also, also hearing that song Jealous by Nick Jonas, Virgo energy. Nick Jonas is a Virgo. Dearest you, I'm going to video call you. I want to see your beautiful face. I miss your touch. I will always want to stay in touch. In thought them. So when this person's away, or even when they're working, let's just say if they're a personal trainer or whatever, they're going to FaceTime you and be like, hey, yeah, I'm at the gym. Like, it's always some kind of proof behind what they're saying. It's like reassurance without having to ask for the reassurance is also something that I'm getting. Dearest you, I do not want to ghost you. I want to keep talking to you. Just give me space. And thought them. When both of you guys end up getting into like little spats, little arguments, this is somebody who's going to be relentless. Like, all right, I'm mad right now. I don't want to talk to you. Or this person might put your messages on mute, but they won't block you. They won't like leave you necessarily. They will always try to find a way to reach out to you as well. So let's just say if you end up blocking them, this is somebody who will end up like finding one of your other social medias or something else and like try to contact you through something else, like that kind of energy. This person's extraordinarily relentless. Okay. Now, the next one that you're getting is Dear Stu, I had sex with someone else. I'm going to spend time with them. I'm not sure about them, so I'm dating the both of you. I'm going to see them soon. In thought them is also something coming forth. And in the meantime of you getting this person or having this person, this may end up being your energy to like where you're like, I kind of still want to see my ex. You might not even tell this person. You know what I mean? You might just be like, well, we're not really solidified and we're kind of new and I know my ex and stuff like that. But it's almost like you're not really willing to let go of what no longer serves you is also something that's coming forth. And just because you share chemistry with somebody doesn't mean that they are necessarily serving their part of the relationship or connection. Okay. Now, the next one that you are getting is Dear Sue, I will stop by randomly to come and visit you. I am doing this to see if you really are only seeing me and thought them. This person's very intuitive. So the things that maybe you did with other people, meeting other people, and maybe you went to see your ex or the person that you were kind of still in love with or whatever, this person will end up stopping you from doing things like that. Like unknowingly, they'll end up stopping you. Then will end up inviting you to some sort of event. They'll end up inviting you somewhere else out. They'll end up doing something. It's like they're unintentionally doing that. But it's almost like their spirit's leading them to do that to create a blockage between you and this other person, okay, who's not good for you. Could be a karmic, okay? And you already know that they're not good for you because why are you seeing this other person while dating this new person, okay? Because the other person isn't doing something correct? Because the other person is some kind, like, is literally, like, neglecting a certain area within that connection that you left an opening for somebody else to come in and provide a lot more emotional support, a lot more reassuring energy, things like that. So it's pretty obvious that the other person doesn't necessarily treat you the way that you want to be treated, okay? So, dearest love, no matter which way you put it, okay, that feels best to you. So, dearest love, I already have the ring. I'm waiting on the perfect moment to ask you and love them. And it's almost like this other person's going to pull out the freaking works, okay? This other person is going to pull out the freaking works. Like your ex is going to pull out the works, all right? To the point where they may end up trying to propose to you. They could end up wanting to give you finally that commitment after you ended up like having argument after argument and then finally moved on, and now they're starting to want to open up to you. Now they're starting to want to give in because they see that somebody else feels like you're worth the investment, that themselves, them too, are in love with you. This person has a very competitive spirit, the person that you're still in love with. But let's get into some extra notations. I need to talk to you, urgent message. So like I said, it's almost like this person's going to end up messaging you or calling you when you're about to go do something. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. So let's just say if you're chilling and maybe you didn't even plan on meeting up with your ex that day, but it's almost like your ex ends up messaging you, or that person that you were having a situationship with ends up messaging you and is like, hey, you know, I'm in town, or like, I'm free today, let's hang out, whatever, I really want to see you. And you end up saying, yeah, no problem, let me just, you know, what time are you wanting to meet up, whatever, because you just don't think it's that serious with this other person, and it probably isn't that serious yet. And you probably still very much are single, and this other person is probably still single when all this is going down. But for some reason, I'm feeling like this other person's going to interject and be like, hey, like, I need to talk to you on the phone, can you talk right now? And it's going to get you so sidetracked and so derailed that you may end up forgetting about meeting up with this other person. You may end up canceling or ghosting this other person because of how deeply this person ends up giving you the reassurance that you're wanting and needing and yearning for and trying to manifest with somebody else who's refusing to give that to you. So dearest love, I will leave them soon. I will leave them to be in a relationship with you. I can't hide it anymore. I want to be with you. And for some reason, I feel like this is your energy. Okay? It's almost like you're probably not going to be able to hide the fact that you're with this other person. Or you're probably not going to be able to hide the fact that you met somebody new. Is also something that's coming forth. Dearest love, it does matter to me that you're hurt. I didn't realize I was that harsh with my words. I need to apologize to you. I didn't want to hurt you. Is also something coming forth. Now, this could also be an ex coming back and wanting to apologize to you. Okay, I don't feel like this is the new person. I feel like they're going to try literally everything to get into your good graces again. Now, you're also getting, dearest love, you have saved me from myself so many times. You're my invisible anchor. You hold me down when I begin to drift away. You remind me of the beautiful reasons to stay, and I feel like this is how your energy is going to be within this new connection. You're going to feel like this person is your invisible anchor. You're going to feel like this person's going to be able to hold you down when you're just starting to drift away or get into your headspace or whatever. They're always going to want to do something to get you out of that headspace, and maybe this is what you kind of need. Like, as an Aquarius, me, like, I'm always in my head. Like, most of the time my world is up there, so like it's different for me being in like connection with me or even a friendship with me. Like, it's so different. So the next one that you get is, because I don't really like to hang out or like I like to be notified, I'm very much like I'm a long distance type of friendship person. Okay, dearest you, the life that used to mean everything means nothing without you. How did I get this lucky to find love this real? I thought that stuff was for fairy tales, and I feel like this is a lot of your vibrancy coming through to like where the person that you end up being with ends up feeling like not only are you their dream or something that they didn't even feel like they would ever even meet or have a chance to be with, but with you, you couldn't even believe that what you were asking for with this other person was so easily obtainable if their energy was just as open as this other person. Is also something that's coming forth, and they didn't have this restrictive boundary and all this stuff. And it's almost like you kept trying and trying and trying with this other connection, and it just didn't progress or do anything, and it left you kind of like in a little bit of an ultimatum. You guys may have literally had like chaotic or like situations happen to like where this person that you were so in love with and this person that was so in love with you is going to have to like pull through and maybe like try to be there for you okay? And this person may end up letting you down, all right? Especially with that 5 of Cups energy that came up in the reversal. When you end up meeting this new person, you're just going to realize how easy it was to kind of just be there for you, you know, and like offer you the little things. Like, you know, like let's just say if you had like 4 weeks worth of laundry and you're like, oh shit, like I got to do laundry. Like I need to get there. I don't have a washer and dryer, stuff like that. And maybe you don't ask anybody directly, but the person who's like willing to help you, even if it's just like a friend, they're going to like be there. Okay. But let's get into it. So dearest love, I wish I lived, and it's almost like something that maybe this other person gave you pushback on. Maybe this person didn't want to even be seen at the laundromat. Maybe this person didn't want to be there and wait with you at the laundromat. Maybe this person, like so many different things. I'm just giving an example to like, maybe they have a washer and dryer, but they didn't want to take your basket of laundry. You're going to go over there anyway, and they just didn't want you to wash your clothes over there. for whatever reason. But either way, you ended up getting blessed either way. So it's like you're going to end up you're going to start receiving the love that you end up putting out a lot more. Dearest love, I wish I lived with you. I miss you in the morning. I miss you at night when the city is alive. I don't want to party all night. I want you by my side is also something that's coming forth, okay? So this is very big, okay, on somebody very much not being a part of the party life or things of that nature and wanting, they could even live like in a fun, like vibrant, like area, stuff like that. Okay, maybe people go out all the time, or maybe they get invited out all the time, or they could even be popular, the person that you end up being with, okay? But it's almost like this person ends up starting to miss you. Like whenever you come over or things like that, they just kind of like want you around, and they're trying to make it possible, okay? Is also something that's coming forth. Now the next one that you are getting is, dear beautiful soul, your intuition is correct. No, you shouldn't give up on them just yet. A new chapter is beginning and love will arrive. They may even just have roses at the door. And this is somebody that you are already in connection with. You're going to be manifesting kind of like a third party situation here, and love from both ends coming towards you. Okay? Yeah. So it could also be somebody that literally is going to try to pull out all the works. I'm serious. They're gonna try to pull out all the works, maybe even try to give you like a gift or something like that, or try to take care of something for you. But at the end of the day, when you really needed them, they weren't there. Is also something that's coming forth for some of you guys. But that's what I'm getting for this pile. If you guys do want more information or insight on that, please feel free to book a private reading with me. All that information to book is available down below in the description box. All readings are delivered same day by 9 p.m. US Eastern Standard Time, as of right now. But always look at my most recent uploaded video as well as my community page to know like my new pricing or anything like that that's going on. Well, my pricing's pretty much set, so for right now. But anyway, so let's get into pile number 3. If you guys want some instant paid reads, feel free to hop on any one of my live stream. Free readings and free like message cards and things like that only come out when, you know, there is like sales and things like that. But whenever I do like weeks that are solidly just focused for like instant paid reading, stuff like that, that's because I can't honestly give you guys the free readings that week. It would be so detrimental to me, okay, for that week, to like where it would create losses on my end. That's why I don't offer free readings like all of the time. But this previous week has been pretty great. A lot of people have been trying to support the channel by like purchase readings, things of that nature. So I was able to give back and offer a lot more. Okay, so just so you guys know, so that when you guys are like, oh, when are you going live again? Just realize, when was the last time you purchased a reading? Oh, maybe I didn't purchase a reading ever. So maybe I should just wait and be respectful and not harm this person on free content that they're already posting and giving out. Like that kind of energy, you know what I mean? But that's not everyone's energy. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading, and until next time, or not, bye for now. Pile number 3, welcome, welcome. So let's get into it and let's see here. So you guys have some message cards and also some action-oriented cards for potential actions. You guys have a lot of action cards that came out for you guys, like a small little stack, okay? And a good little stack, okay? With actions speak louder. You may end up meeting this person at work is also something that's coming forth. When I was shuffling the cards and everything, the feeling that I was getting is work energy and career energy. Okay, but let's see what comes out with the tarot. The first card that you're receiving is the 9 of Cups in the reversal. This person that you're going to end up being with, some of you guys are just wanting to know if you're going to reconcile with your previous person, is also something coming forth, and it may end up happening for you, but it's going to be kind of like a little bit of the opposite of what you kind of intended. Very much be careful what you wish for kind of energy with the 9 of Cups energy coming forth. Some of you guys may have wished for like a partner and things of that nature. Some secrets that are kind of like unfavorable may end up coming out, especially if you're like in a third party situation, stuff like that. It could lead to like a lot of gossip for you guys for pile number 3. And it looks like you're still waiting on somebody. Okay, some of you guys are still waiting on somebody who did you wrong, did you dirty, that you ended up discovering this like truth as well, okay? And whatever you're manifesting is coming towards you, but it's coming towards you pretty freaking slow. So this is not somebody that you're going to end up meeting soon. Some of you guys are having a really hard time of moving on, or maybe you're still kind of like dealing with another person who's not really being truthful, things like that. You're going to end up meeting somebody different, and most likely it's going to be online. With the World card energy coming forth, it could be online or it could be during like travel of some sort, okay? But I'm feeling very much online. So this could even be like LinkedIn, Bumble, Facebook, you know, a whole bunch of different sites. It could even be TikTok. It doesn't have to be dedicated to dating, okay? But it's definitely online focused that this person ends up finding you, you end up finding this person, okay, with the World card. And the World card is surrounded by fixed sign energy. So you got Taurus, okay, you got Leo, you got Scorpio, and you got Aquarius that's surrounding right here of the World energy. Now the next one that you're getting is the King of Pentacles. Now the King of Pentacles is also Tauran energy, but it's also Virgo and Capricorn. Some of you guys could be meeting this person probably next Taurus season. Probably next Taurus season for some of you guys. Some of you guys, you could be meeting a Tauran. Somebody also pretty good with like money as well as stability. This person could already have a child. Okay, now underneath the Nine of Cups energy coming forth in the reversal, some of you guys are going to end up getting an apology from somebody, and also end up getting like a love offer from somebody new, okay, with the Page of Cups energy. All right, and maybe this person's going to want to take action towards you right away. Maybe this is somebody that, I don't know, I'm getting two different energies in this pile. This reminds me of pile number 2 a little bit, but a little bit more intense. So this pile with the Knight of Wands, it's almost like this person's going to end up taking action towards you, but not, this is where it differentiates from pile number 2, is that this person isn't going to be pulling out all the work, so wanting to keep you and wanting to stay. This person is just going to keep manipulating you and pushing you until you kind of break, is also something that I'm getting, okay? And you're probably like, oh no, what? This is something you've already been dealing with, okay? That's why it's a little bit laughable to me that you're like, oh no, what? What? You've already been dealing with this person treating you like this, and maybe you needed to give this person a little bit of time, and maybe you did give them quite enough time, okay? And it looks like you'll be manifesting something else or someone else in the meantime of waiting for this other person and trying to manifest these things to come towards you, okay? Now, I'm also getting underneath the World card, you're getting the Magician card. So definitely your manifestation's coming towards you. A Gemini energy could be significant as well, which is also in May, okay? And I also get that somebody here may not be 100%, even though on the surface, they're going to seem really like stable and like really good and everything like that. This is new love. But it's almost, and I feel like a stocky build for this one. I'm getting a stocky build. This person's not super tall or anything like that. This person could be a little bit stocky. This person has a tendency to like not follow through on like what they said they're going to do. So it's almost like, I feel like in a way that this person is great on the surface. Like they literally seem like a really good like father, partners, everything like that. But then they don't necessarily follow through on like their plans that they make with you, or like the things that they said they were going to do, or the things that they quote unquote like promised that they were going to do, is also something that I'm getting. But this person is going to make you very happy, regardless of them kind of putting maybe work first or something else first, is also something that I'm getting with the 10 of Cups energy and the upright. And I do feel like it's going to make you feel a little bit guilty because of how much effort you put into your previous connection or relationship, and how relentless this person still is. And it's almost like no matter what you say to this person, no matter how many times you put your foot down towards this person and everything like that, this person will still keep you in the same category. You know, whether it's a social situation, you know, a reason why this person doesn't want you, and it could be just like your public outlook, okay, or whatever, all right? Like I'm very social media based, so not many people are going to be wanting to date like an online psychic and somebody who's on TikTok, you know what I mean? Not many people, even though you're probably like, a lot of people, no, not a lot of people, but that I like anyway. So with the 10 of Cups energy coming forth in the upright position, it's almost like maybe there's like a social kind of thing where they're like, oh, she's too open with her emotions, or she's too open with this, even though you're probably trying to build something or do something different or whatever, or just trying to be yourself. It's almost like this person doesn't necessarily, maybe other people in the past didn't necessarily, okay, want that version of you. But it's like if they couldn't love that version of you, then they don't deserve like the elevated version of you, is also something that I'm getting. So even though you're probably like, no, I can change for this person, da da da. Okay, so let me know in like 10 years when you're sitting at the table by yourself, drinking wine and realizing, why did I change my whole entire world for this person? And I don't feel like one thing is authentically me in this fucking house. Like that kind of energy, okay, is something that you will end up feeling if you continuously do that and not be authentically who you are within that relationship. Some people are like, oh, you're not supposed to show who you really are until you're 2 years married. people can still get divorced with or without your permission. Okay, you're probably like, what? They can get divorced? If you refuse to sign the divorce papers multiple times and this person goes up to the court and tells them, listen, I don't want anything to do with this person, stuff like that, yeah, the court can say, well, it's literally give them every freaking, you know, what is that thing where they call you to court? We served them papers to come up to court like a couple different times, and they refused, and they're not complying, and they're not even wanting to come in here and everything like that. I guarantee you that freaking judge is gonna be like, all right, approved, next. Send them the paperwork. You've been trying for over a year, and the people who are like, oh, that doesn't happen, listen, my mother has been married 5 times. If there's one thing that I know, is the freaking judicial system on marriage. Okay, if that's one thing I do know. And she had an abusive husband at one time who refused to sign the divorce papers and everything like that, but that was in the state of Florida. And of course, all my readings are for entertainment purposes only. By no means am I granting medical, legal, or professional advice at any time, but through personal experience and through personal observation. She just showed up to court a couple of different times, and then they, you know, approved her divorce. This person was refusing to divorce her. Okay, my mother has been married like 5 times. I'm not even kidding. Twice to the same man. Okay, and divorced twice to the same man. Okay, call her Eminem. But anyway, all right, I guess Kim. Jesus. But with the 10 of Cups energy coming forth energy, this is somebody who's going to emotionally fulfill you, though. But it's almost like you're not going to understand why this other person couldn't accept you for who you are, and it was so easy for this other person to. And you had just met them, and you offered them way less, and maybe you haven't even slept with them yet, but yet they're giving so much more to you. Like that kind of energy. It doesn't have to be monetary. It's just like emotionally, spiritually, physically even. They're just holding your hand more. Those little intimate things that we think that don't matter actually do. They really do. Because, you know, people who just think sex is sex, then they're never going to have an intimate connection with anybody. You know what I mean? But if you involve like intimacy doesn't mean sexual things, even though people think it is. You can be intimate with your partner by just holding their hands and saying nothing and just holding each other. That's also intimate. You could also have a really strong, intimate, deep level conversation. There's so many different things that you can do that are intimate that is not involving physical intimacy exactly. Okay. And I feel like this other person, you may end up taking a step back and not wanting to sleep with them, not wanting to like be with them and stuff like that. This person could have like darker hair. I'm getting dark hair for this pile too. I'm also getting deep eyes for men, the men, like deep brown eyes. Hazel is coming up for the women at times because I keep seeing the light hit it. So this person could really like the way that the light hits you at times. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. This person might also give you like really cutesy little things, too much so where you're just a little bit overwhelmed, where you're like, okay. But it's because you're not used to it. Like probably in any relationship or any connection to like where you're not used to receiving like cutesy things. And it's almost like this person's like your high school crush again, like that kind of energy. I'm also getting High School by Nicki Minaj featuring Lil Wayne, or Lil Wayne, however. This person could also own land or come from a different country. He said he came from Jamaica. He owned a couple acres, a couple fake visas because he never got his papers. He gave up on love with them heartbreakers. But he was getting money with the movers and the shakers. He was mixed with a couple things. Left arm, baby mother tatted. Anyway, I felt them, doubt them, put it on lock, seat, belt them. Yeah, I'm getting that song a lot. And it's almost like the both of you guys are going to have this kind of like high school like chemistry. I don't know why I'm getting that energy. I don't feel like it's a high school, but I just feel like it's kind of like that kind of vibe. It's going to be very magnetic too. Pulling in some Gemini frequency for sure though, especially with the Magician. And even though you're probably like, this isn't Gemini, so it borders a Gemini energy frequency, which is Tauran. And that's what I'm seeing here. So you could end up meeting this person towards the end of May. I only know that because I grew up around somebody. I used to visit around somebody who's a Gemini. She's younger than me. So like, you know, I knew about that. And they're both born in May. I don't know what that means, but anyway. Yeah, I also feel like this is something you manifested out of anger. This could even be like you like downloaded this dating app or whatever out of anger because this other person said something or did something adverse is also something that I'm getting, or you end up finding out about something that this person did, some sneaky shit with the Seven of Swords energy in the reverse, and you end up taking adverse action and end up actually generating a lot of happiness for yourself with the Ten of Cups energy. Oops. My bad. Manifested a whole damn marriage. My bad. Like that kind of vibe. This person really thought they had more time to fuck around and find out. With the Knight of Wands energy right underneath there, but it's almost like you maybe this person pushed a little bit too hard is also something I'm getting. Definitely whenever you're posting about this is gonna sound weird, but whenever you're posting about your significant other and stuff like that, if you have black obsidian and utilize crystal work, place it right on top of your phone and just say like, I protect this posting from any negative intention, you know, things like that. Okay, and it'll help you as well revert back. So let me tell you a little story about black obsidian. There's one time I was in Miami and I had a couple roommates, and there was this girl, I kid you the fuck not, I never said anything to her, but I knew she was mad because I work from home and my business was businessing at the time when I was in Miami, and I was just constantly busy. Like, I'm not even kidding, I was just constantly busy. That's when I was doing it nonstop. I'm starting to go back and do it a little bit more, but she was like, she would slam the fucking door, like the whole house would vibrate every time I would go on live stream. This is how I know, like, you know, so it's like I'd be like, oh damn, all right, let me pause my reading here, and I would wait and I would do everything, and I'm just used to it. Just living with other people, it just gets like that. It just, I don't know, my energy irritates people. So with the 10 of Cups, I'm not even kidding, I could just be by myself and just my energy irritates people. I could be in my own little world, mind my own business, everything, and they just don't like it. It's very interesting. Like, I don't know what more I can do, so I just shut down and I just end up being in my own world, and then still that's a problem. Some of you guys may end up having to deal with somebody who is a little bit like that. But anyway, so I do feel overall that you guys are going to end up breaking free from this, but it's almost like, anyway, so a little thing was, I walked to the bathroom, right, with, it was down the hall, I passed by a room, she passed by me, I freaking felt the thing crack. Do you understand? My black obsidian cracked in half. It was an arrowhead that I used to have. I used to have an arrowhead because I'm obsessed with crystal blades. So like, because it's a spiritual thing. So if you have like a special blade for like spiritual and, you know, grounding yourself, especially during nightmares or spirits that you see and things of that nature, it just, anyway, so anyways, guys, if you guys ever want me to do like a little tour like I did before, like I can go to like a spiritual shop and we can do a live stream and I'll just show you like some of the things that I really like to buy. The same thing that I did when I was in South Beach, and I walked around and we all just hung out on the live stream and everything like that. I can do that too, but in Orlando. So just let me know, okay? We can do that. But anyway, so with this energy, it's almost like, anyway, so I went to the bathroom, and not to be TMI, but when I pulled on my pants, this came out of my pocket, but it was broken in half. Like before it hit the floor, the shit was broken, and I was like, damn. So she received like heavy karma for that, you know what I mean? Because I literally didn't do anything wrong. Like I did not do anything wrong. I was in my own free, I had a corner. It was on the opposite side of the house. The only time that she ever saw me was to walk to the freaking bathroom and back. I'm very much like that, to like where I don't really, I'm not big on like cooking. If it's just me, why am I cooking? Why am I doing this elaborate situation? I don't even know what portions to use. You know what I mean? Like I end up creating way too much more food than I end up like ingesting. Like, so if I buy takeout, it'll last me for like a day or 2 days, unless I'm super, super hungry, then it just only lasts me a day. But I just, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't really do that. So I wasn't using the kitchen. I was just in my room. I had a own private entrance and exit. So she never really saw me. The only time she saw me was when I was going to the bathroom. So the one time I went to the bathroom, bro, that's when that freaking thing broke. And it's because I was in Miami and I was working from home, and she could see that people were purchasing readings from me, and she didn't like it. And before you're like, no, 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 there must be another reason. No, there's not. No, there's not. There's not, because I was cleaning more than anybody else in the house. I was doing the bathroom every single freaking week, and but I stopped cleaning up after because people don't appreciate it. So I stopped cleaning up after people, only clean up after myself. So, and you're probably like, well, that's how it should have been. Yeah, no, I wasn't raised like that. So, but anyways, but she didn't clean up anything. You don't see me complaining about anything. I didn't complain to her about her not taking care of the stuff. I actually washed her stuff because I didn't give a fuck. I was like, all right, I'll wash it, dry, put it away for you. No problem. It's not a big deal for me. All right, we live in the same place. Fine. I don't hold a grudge against you for nothing. Like, you, why? You a little girl. You like freaking, you know, she's like 5'1", as skinny as ever, with big ass hair. And I'm like, okay. Same. I mean, I'm not skinny as hell, but like, you know, I got big ass hair too. And, you know, I never wear makeup. So it's almost like little things like that where you're like, so let me get this straight. You were working at home, your hair was busted, everything like that, and you're just freaking working nonstop, and this bitch got a problem? Exactly. So Black Obsidian works very well. I'm telling you not. I'm telling you now. It works very, very well. And I had to get a thicker stone because, you know, there's a lot of bitches who hate. So anyway, so I got a thicker stone. It's one of my favorite stones to purchase, and it has a beautiful history behind that stone as well. If you ever just are interested in like stone history and stuff like that, History Channel actually does it, like on stone history and crystal history, and I watch videos on that sometimes. But let's get into the actions speak louder to see what your person is going to be like towards you, okay? Dearest love, seeing you laugh and smile makes me want to see that more. I regret making you cry so often. I plan on surprising you with something special a moment to remember. Isn't that a store? The only reason why I remember that is because when I was like obsessed with this one dude when I was younger, and yeah, I was never dating him or whatever, but he went to like a moment to remember. It's like a engravement store, and for some reason that's coming to my mind. I haven't thought about that in years. All right, so let's get into the next one. Dearest love, we haven't spoken in so long. I'm nervous to message you first, but I will overcome this fear. I will reach out first and thought them. Now this could be also somebody from your past, like very deeply from your past, who end up coming back and trying to reconnect with you through the internet. Okay, is also something coming forth. Maybe this person made you cry a lot. Maybe this person wasn't really the best. Dearest you, let's have a movie day, just you and I. I want to cuddle and munch on our favorite snacks. I want it to be just about us, no work. Some of you guys, for some reason, I feel like this person may end up inviting you out to the movie, okay, which is definitely a treat in itself. You guys have seen these movie prices, and just the food alone prices, okay? Let's be real. You're probably like, it's just like $50 for 2 people and a Coca-Cola. All right, so dearest you, I have a wallpaper designed for you. Every time you message me, I get happy to see the pictures of you. I love you and love them. This person definitely was obsessed with you at one point, and maybe try to play it off like they weren't, is also something that I'm getting for this pile. Or maybe this person at first tried to act like nonchalant and then ended up becoming a little bit obsessed with you, because I'm hearing that song Obsessed. I just keep hearing Why Are You So Obsessed With Me by Mariah Carey, and I'm seeing the video. This is Mariah Carey, funny as fuck, talking about he looks like my cousin. Everybody know damn well that's Eminem, okay? Dearest love, let's go by the water and have a mini trip. Let's have fun and forget about everything today. Let's just have fun and thought them. So this person's definitely going to get you out of like your, well, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, and I gotta have this, and I have to plan this, or they're gonna get you out of your head with that, okay? Now, you guys received a lot of message cards, so bear with me, okay? And we still haven't gotten to the other stack, so a lot of messages. Dear Stu, I planned something special for us too. Please be ready when I pick you up. Timing is important, okay? Is also something coming forth. This person and you, it's funny because you're big on like, well, we got to stick to the plan. We got to do this. This person's like, well, we only have this amount of time. And so you guys are very similar in that aspect. Dear Stu, I will be late, but I will follow through. I may miss moments, but never a day from you. Is also something coming forth. This person may have been cyber stalking you since you disconnected for some of you guys, okay? Because it looks like somebody that you've already been dealing with is going to have a clash from somebody who's already loved you for so long, even deeper than the person that you were trying to love, is also something I'm getting. Dearest you, I'm sorry for gaslighting you. I know that what you are suggesting is the truth. I'm just not ready to face you and tell you I lied. I'm going to gaslight you again when you bring it up every time. And thought them is also something coming first. So maybe this person has a tendency to kind of like cover up like the truths about something, maybe something that you end up trying to confront them about. Dearest crush, I have tickets to a major event and I would like for you to come with me. You are such a blast to be around. I would miss you if you didn't come. And thought them. Now this is also somebody who is going to be inviting you to an event, okay? Dearest love, let's paint together. And for some reason I'm getting like painting canvas, like sip and paint stuff. You and this person are going to end up doing a lot of things, okay? Dearest love, let's paint together. I want to get creative with you. And thought them is also something coming forth, okay? So this person could be a little bit artsy, very into poetry. Dear soul, a lover will be offering to take care of something for you. They do not want you to feel alone. They are trying to show you that they are there for you. Love spirit is also something that's coming forth, okay? Now the next one that you're getting, this could be something important for you. Maybe you're like, damn, I don't get paid till Friday. I need this situation handled by Tuesday. I don't know what's going on. You know, I get that. I get that. But it's almost like somebody's going to help you out with something. Dearest you, I will help you move into your new place. I will help you unload and load. I want to be there for you. In love, them. So again, there for you. There for you. This is somebody who's definitely going to be there for you. I'm also hearing that song. Damn, I haven't heard this song. Oh my god, in forever. But I like the acoustic version. The reason I was practicing it so much for it to be a talent show in middle school. It was There For You by Flyleaf. It's such a good song, okay? Especially if you like rock music. Anyway, the original's cool too, but the acoustic version's like crazy. Dearest love, I'm going to introduce you to my child soon. I am nervous because I have created so much consistency and stability in their life. I do not want to disrupt their peace if you are not serious about us. I am feeling more secure and will introduce you all soon. And thought them is also something coming forth. So even though he's feeling secure, this person in the back of their mind is going to feel like, okay, but I don't really want to do this unless you are not serious about us. But right now I'm feeling a little bit more secure, and you know, and I will introduce you all soon. I just need a little bit more time. Like that kind of energy is also something coming forth. But let's go into your final message cards here. There are quite a few as well, okay? But let's get into it. First one coming out, destined life partner. So this is beyond just your future marriage. This is beyond just like your future person that you end up having a child with. This could be the person that you end up marrying, having a child with, progressing in life with, going through really strong hurdles with. This is somebody who's going to be with you throughout all those stages, not just, oh, are you going to get married? Because you can get married a couple different times. But the person that you're destined to experience these different areas of life with, that's a destined life partner, okay? So this could be that for you. That's coming in. Dearest love, I believe I have a problem. I'm immensely head over heels for you. Every time I'm around you, everything tenses in my body. Sorry, I'm supposed to say you. I even check to make sure I'm not blushing is also something that's coming forth, okay? Now, the next one that you're getting is, dearest, this person may be British, because I almost said getting. Dearest you, can you stop being so sensitive? Actually, last night, I had a dream. I was in, what the fuck is my life? Anyway, dearest you, can you stop being so sensitive? I'm not being distant, I'm being direct. I'm not into kisses and hugs right now. Let me reach out is also something that's coming forth. So this person may end up distancing themselves whenever somebody pisses them off. And usually it happens when they're at work for some reason, okay? And I completely understand that. Now, the next one that you get is, dearest you, today has been hard on you two. Take a shower and get some sleep. Joy comes in the morning, love spirit. So even though this person kind of shuts down whenever they get mad, at least they don't necessarily blow up out of proportion when they get mad. I feel like this is somebody who kind of like shuts down, self-soothes, goes for a walk, will yell at the lake, but they won't yell at you. Like that kind of vibe. Dearest you, right when you think they have forgotten about you, they will request to follow you or add you on social media. Get ready to see how they really feel about you. So remember I told you that this could be somebody who ends up finding you on social media from the past. We had a brief discussion about this maybe 5 to 10 minutes ago. But let's go into the next one you have. Dearest love, how did I become the clingy one? How did we swap roles? You used to chase me, now I chase you. You used to call me all the time, now I do that to you. I really do love you. Love them is also something coming forth. And I'm also seeing 2626 on the timestamp. Maybe this person has been following you since you were 26. I don't know why I'm getting that energy. Dearest you, a breakthrough has finally arrived. What you have been manifesting will be seen with your eyes. Yes, what you want does matter. Love Spirit. So some of you guys are like, I just don't understand why I can't get the love I want, or something like that. And it's almost like you were being heard, though your doubts were also being heard. But they're also being manifested against, because your soul is a lot more positive about that situation than your mind is. But anyway, so let's get into the next one you have. Urgent message, I need your help. Blast from the past is also something coming forward. So this person may end up like asking your opinion on something, or could end up being like a work-related question that this person's sending to you, but really their true intentions are they want to get, like, they want to connect with you again, and they want to be deeper connected than that you guys ever were before, is also something coming forth. And this person gets like butterflies in their stomach, like really intense, tight butterflies in their stomach whenever you message them, or when you're about to message them. You guys have a very strong soul tie. You may even feel this as well sometimes if you're energetically open to that. If you're not going to feel that, okay? But that is what I am receiving for you guys. If you guys do want a private reading with me, definitely feel free to book below. All my booking links in my booking menu is available in the description box. If you also want an instantly delivered reading, whether it's like a single question 10-minute reading, or if you want something longer on live stream, just let me know and I can offer that to you. On any one of my live streams, I offer paid readings. Sometimes I offer free readings and free card pulls and stuff like that, but if there are no sales and things like that, because I do this full time, I have to concentrate on just live streaming for paid reads only during that week. But I will always give back to the channel, and I'm always grateful for the support, guys. All right. Even if it's just a like and a view, I'm also grateful, very grateful for those who have supported, you know, monetarily and purchased like a reading as well for me. It really has created more content for the collective, and also helped build the business, and also take care of me as an individual. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And until next time, guys, bye for now. Sorry, guys, I forgot to go into angel number 2424 in the context of love. It signifies a period of achieving balanced, stable relationships through open communication, trust, and understanding. And some of you guys are not going to receive this message until after. So unless your energy is open to that, it's almost like this message was only for a select few people who actually are wanting to work on open communication, trust, and understanding, and like listen to other people, like that kind of energy. If that's not something that's happening for you, I'm not even going to put a timestamp for this. If you end up like finding this, you end up finding this. It encourages self-love and emotional readiness for singles, and highlights the importance of compromise and patience for those in existing relationships. So those who were impatient within the relationship and connection, they already hopped off. They didn't even receive this message. Okay, for many, it can also point to the possibility of finding a twin flame or strengthening a current relationship with emotional depth and mutual support. And this goes into this person trying to be there for you. Okay, this person's going to be really big on like honest and open communication. Okay, especially to navigate the challenges between the both of you guys and to foster deeper intimacy, as it says here, with nurture communication. Now, work on creating a healthy blend of romance and structure within the relationship to ensure stability. And then you're also getting be patient with each other and learn to compromise, especially when facing trials or challenges. So this person may also have some issues with that, of opening up to you, especially when they usually shut down whenever they're mad about something that you really didn't have anything to do with you. Focus on self-love before entering a new relationship. Focus on your emotional well-being and inner harmony. The appearance of this number can signal that you may find love soon, but it is important to be emotionally ready. And this goes into what I was saying about you're either going to receive this message or you're not. And that's funny how it literally says that in here. So believe that your angels are guiding you towards an ideal partner, helping you strengthen existing bonds. Balanced relationships, 2424 promotes healthy, balanced relationships built on trust, understanding, and compassion. It can indicate a potential connection with a twin flame, a soulmate with whom you share a deep and unique bond. Some of you guys may have been in separation from your twin flame for years. You're finally going to be able to like revitalize that as well for some of you. Now, the numbers, I'm talking about more than 10 or 15 years, some of you guys, and this person's going to be gravitating back towards you. This is definitely somebody from your past a long time ago. The number serves as, because that thought that I had with Moment to Remember, that person I haven't known since I was like at least 15 or 14, you know? So that's almost like 15 years ago, that kind of energy. I'm 28 now, about to be 29. So that's what, like 13 years ago. The number serves, like 13 and a half. The number serves as a reminder that your angels are supporting you in your journey toward a loving and stable relationship. Okay, so some of you guys, that's what you're going to be receiving soon, sooner than those who already clicked off. So just letting you know that, okay? This could be happening within 2 to 4 days. I never usually say that, but for some reason I'm getting 2 to 4 days that this person could be reaching out, reconnecting with you. Some of you guys, it could be 2 to 4 weeks is also something that I'm getting, okay? But I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and until next time, guys, bye for now.